Have you ever felt stuck? Like you're on some kind of loop, just repeating the same old patterns over and over again? Well, what if I told you that you actually hold the power to completely rewrite that script? Let's dive in.
It's a feeling we all know, right? That sense of being trapped, maybe by our circumstances, our relationships, or even just our own thoughts. And that nagging little voice in the back of your head that whispers, "You're not good enough." So where does all that come from?
Well, this quote right here from master hypnotist Jim Curtis, it gives us a massive clue. See, we think we're just actors in a movie that's happening to us, but the truth is we're actually sitting in the director's chair. We have the power to yell cut and rewrite the entire scene anytime we want.
Okay, so if we're the director, then why does the movie feel so completely out of our control sometimes? The answer lies deep, deep down in our subconscious programming. It's the very blueprint that builds the cage we feel so trapped in.
Think about this for a second. From the day you were born until you're about 7 or 8 years old, your brain is basically in a state of hypnosis. It's like a sponge, just soaking everything up. Everything you experience, everything you feel, everything you hear, it all gets installed like software, forming the core beliefs that are going to run your life, and most of the time, we don't even know it's happening.
And here is the absolute kicker. The childhood programming is running the show 95% of the time. Just let that sink in for a second. 95%. That means only a tiny 5% of your day is guided by your conscious mind. You know, the part that sets goals and has all those good intentions.
So this is the battle we're all fighting every single day. It's our little 5% of conscious willpower going up against this 95% subconscious powerhouse of old beliefs. And that right there is why just thinking positive so often fails. We can't win by using brute force. We have to actually go in and change the programming itself.
So, how do we rewrite the program? Well, it all starts with the master key. And believe it or not, it's just 2 simple words that give direct commands to your subconscious mind.
Those 2 words are I am. They are, without a doubt, the most powerful creative words in the universe. Because whatever follows them creates your identity. When you say, "I am stuck," you are literally instructing your subconscious to create that reality for you. But the moment you shift to, "I am capable," you give a new command, a new direction for the whole movie of your life.
Now here is the crucial point you have to get. Your subconscious isn't your enemy. It's your servant. It's just sitting there, running all your habits and beliefs on autopilot, just waiting for new directions from you. And your language, that's the command prompt.
So ultimately, it all boils down to this. The I am statements you repeat build your identity. And your identity is the filter through which you experience the entire world. It literally creates the reality you perceive. You change your identity, you change your life. Simple as that.
Okay, so we understand the problem and we've got the master key. Now, for the really practical part, how do we actually escape the cage? Here is a clear 3-step plan to take back control.
First up, you have to build awareness. You can't change a program if you don't even know it's running in the background. Second, you have to take new actions. If your program says, "I'm not capable," you have to go out and do something that proves it's a total lie. And third, you have to use powerful language to consciously give your subconscious new, better directions.
Now let's just zoom in on that 3rd step, powerful language, because there's one specific technique for healing old programming that is so simple, it's almost unbelievable.
It's called Ho'oponopono. It's an ancient Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness. And it's just 4 phrases that you repeat to yourself, specifically to that part of you that's hurting. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I know it sounds simple, but the effect can be absolutely profound.
Feeling a little skeptical? I get it. But listen to this story from entrepreneur Lewis Howes. He had this debilitating tooth pain, like a 7 out of 10 on the pain scale, for a whole month. On his wife's advice, he looked in the mirror and just repeated, "I'm sorry, I forgive you," for about 30 minutes. And the result? The pain he'd had for a solid month completely vanished, gone. That's the power of healing your internal state.
And this internal work, it doesn't just affect you. It has this huge impact on the most important areas of your life, especially your relationships. See, when you change your inner world, your outer world really has no choice but to change right along with it.
This is a massive concept. The people in our lives are mirrors.
If you keep attracting the same type of partner, maybe someone who's always critical or just can't commit, it's often a reflection of a part of yourself that needs healing, a part that, deep down, subconsciously feels it deserves that kind of treatment.
So when we're operating from these unhealed wounds, we experience what's called chemical attraction. You know the feeling, that chaotic, dramatic roller coaster ride that we so often mistake for love. But as we heal ourselves, we start to experience safety attraction. It's this deep, peaceful feeling, like coming home. It's that feeling of being fully and completely accepted for exactly who you are. It's a love built on wholeness, not on trying to fill a void.
So we come right back to where we started. You're not just an actor reading lines someone else wrote. You are not a victim of the plot. You are the writer, you're the producer, and most importantly, you are the director of your own life. So you have the power to reprogram your mind, to heal your past, and to change your reality from the inside out. The only question that's left is, what movie will you create now?